What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical College right here at Capital City Campus in Pierre, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning, and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Like they've been saying it this month, Grossenberg Implement wants you to prepare for winter. This week's part special is an 8% discount on all engine block heaters. Not sure that you want to tackle the job yourself? Ask a Grossenberg service manager about having their staff install it for you so you know it's done right. See any of the parts professionals this week at Grossenberg Implement and save 8% on engine block heaters.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul. helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Raiders will be here. That'll be on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO with Darren Boyle at around 7:25. And then 3 nights later, Thursday, October 6th, we'll be back here on KGFX when Stanley County hosts Cologne, and then a couple of matches the week after that. It is, late September, but not that far from the end of the regular season. There are just a little over 3 weeks to go, and then a little bit of time, and then playoffs, of course, start on the 1st of November. It is quite amazing how fast the volleyball season can go by. Even if it does start in the middle of August, it can seemingly go by very, very quickly. Stanley County in their home white tops, they're wearing black shorts, purple numerals and letters in gold trim. Stanley County in block print letters above the number on the front, the number on the back. Exception to that color scheme, of course, is for the libero. Reese Hand wearing a purple uniform with black shorts and gold numerals and white trim. For Crow Creek, and you may have noticed in our starting lineup, they don't have a libero, so everybody's dressed this way for them. Red tops, white shorts, with white and black piping on the strides, white numerals and letters and black trim. That's our Becky Potts of State Farm pregame. We will return with volleyball. It's Crow Creek and Stanley County coming up here at Parkview Auditorium. Crow Creek at 0-8. Stanley County is at 7-9. Back with you in 2 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union's recreational loan special is in full swing with rates as low as 2.25% APR and terms as long as 15 years. Now is your chance to get into that new or used boat, jet ski, camper, motorcycle, UTV, or ATV you've been dreaming about. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Owyhee Federal Credit Union make that dream a reality.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Creek, it's almost volleyball time at Parkview Auditorium. Yeah, we're on a little earlier than we figured, but sometimes those JV matches can go quickly, and Stanley County dispatched Crow Creek in the JV in 2 very quick sets. Twins are back here on KGFX, by the way, tomorrow night to start their final home series of the season against the Chicago White Sox at Target Field. 6 o'clock for the Twins and the White Sox tomorrow night, and then again on Wednesday night at 11:30 a.m. on Thursday here on KGFX. Then we'll have the Saturday and Sunday games from Detroit, and then the 3 games from Chicago against the White Sox Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday afternoon next week, and that's it for 2022 in a season that is ending with a disastrous September for the Twins. In fact, Cleveland clinched the American League Central yesterday. They've been playing unbelievable baseball lately. But our focus tonight, volleyball, as Stanley County is set to meet Crow Creek. Lineups are being introduced right now. We are not far at all from tonight's first serve, which is brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Let's hear from those good folks, and we'll return to Parkview in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Watch this match at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and at the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber, who of course also brings you our player of the game in our program. We're watching at Stanley County in white, Crow Creek in red. Stanley County serves from left to right. Crow Creek from right to left. That's the way it'll be for the entire match. Teams, of course, do not change ends anymore. It's been that way since the COVID-19. Everybody in position. Here's Crow Creek has won the toss. Yes, they're going to serve first with Carmen Wells because the libero Reese Hand is heading into the back row. We hope you enjoy the action from Parkview Auditorium. Stanley County and Crow Creek have volleyball this evening. Let's say a few Stanley County volleyball matches will have here in the last part of the regular season. Wells ready to serve. It is into the net. Stanley County gains the serve right away with Olivia Chase. She appeared at 6-8. Set for Stanley, just barely saved at the net by Gabriel and put down by Alejandro Juarez for a kill. Off a good try, and Stanley County has the first two. 2-0 SC. Chase with the serve. Sent over by Wells for Crow Creek. Set for Gabriel down the middle of Silboy for a Corey Gabriel kill, his 58th of the year. Good start for Stanley County. They have the match's first 3 points. Chase with another 6. He's the leader in this team in aces. Blue ball put over by Grappa. Right set for Juarez for Stanley County. Drugged well by Dion. Brought over by Steve Bond. Now enough for It was deflected to give Sazu a kill. No, that was deflected by Stanley County, and Sazu pushed it over, but it was good for a kill. And first point for Crow Creek, it's 1-serving 3 with Bravo serving. Chase left it on the right side, but it's set by Wells. Center on the 3 ball, Stanley County. Dead. On the left side of the Saz is down in the middle. The good. Saz with another kill. 2 in a row for Crow Creek. It's 2-serving 3. Saz is their main point scorer. Also their tallest player, 5'11". He serves again and sends it near the Stanley County bench wide. Find out Stanley County. From left to right for server who breaks up. 1-8. The senior, 5'9". Brings it to the right wing. Set by Wells. Only a 3 ball for Crow Creek. It's Mr. Gabriel, the net, off the block, the play well at the back by Samantha Seaboard. Sent back over for Stanley County. Left and it's on the line. Chieftains did not start, but has the kill there for Stanley County. 3 of their 5 points have been kills. 5-2 Stanley County leads Crow Creek. Here in the first set at Parkview. Sargent to the back line, but just a little bit far, not long by much, but it was long. Side out for Crow Creek, 3 serving 5, and now Vanessa Sazu is the server. And the county makes a change. Liberty Harrington, the second special, 5'5" sophomore, has just entered the match. Retaining the open, the 13, in fact, to Harrington. Creekall makes it over the net, pushed back over by Seaboard. Stanley County tries again for him. This hit still came over the net. And the face of the set is back up on Stanley County side. Left for Juarez. Right at Dog Eagle for Crow Creek. And set over, and once you can analyze a very good reflex play to Crow Creek, there's a chance to push it over again by Seaboard. Juarez for hand, but it's dug at the back well. And Crow Creek drop it. Back to Stanley County. Set for Gabriel. In the net. And it's hit by Dion for Gabriel to kill. 6-3 Stanley County. First kill for Gabriel. Number 52nd or 59th of the year. Now 40 serves. For the 6-3 Stanley County. We just hit into the net. Second service there on Stanley County. Side out for Crow Creek. It's 4 serving 6. Teams both, of course, in region 6-8 could receive the best serve, except that Sazu, I should say Juarez, couldn't reach it at the front. Instead of hitting error officially, and Crow Creek back with a 0.5 serving 6. Video serve, his hands able to receive it. Right for Juarez. 3 balls it over. That's all Crow Creek can do too. A good play by Wells, nearly too hot to handle. Hand center. Sazu dug it, sent up front, and pushed over by Dion. Hand sends it back over to Stanley County. Right side, nice pitch. Remember the net by Carmen Wells for Crow Creek. Gives Stanley County the side out. 7-5 for Stanley County. Sent over by Wells. It is left down the middle for Schmidt. Dug well. Crow Creek sent it back over. Left side hand. Right down the middle. Cadence has a kill. Her second. On the left side, Cadence with a big right hand swing. She's up to 69 kills. 8-5. Stanley County with the serve and the lead. Juarez jump serve, but mistimed it a little bit and hit it into the net for a side out for Crow Creek. 6 serving 8. Their server is the sophomore Kasaya Dion. Received by Reese Hand. Played for Chase and mishit it under the net. Crow Creek's within a point now at 8-7, 7 serving 8, that is. And Dion from right to left, Crow Creek in red, Stanley County in white if you're watching us at the KGFX page. The pass by hand didn't make it. Give the ace to Dion, and it is even at 8, 3 straight points for Crow Creek. Now this serve goes wide by Dion, and side out for Stanley County, and the Buffs back in front 9-8. In comes Grace Sargent to take her place in the front row, replacing Liberty Harrington. Caden's hand serves for Stanley County low, just able to be received by Sazu. Right for Seaboy with a free ball. Stanley County punched over by Schmidt. Now on the right side, sent too long by Wells. Second straight Stanley County point. They lead 10-8. First set here at Parkview Auditorium on this Monday night. Stanley County trying to stop a 3-game losing streak. Crow Creek is 0-8. And mishit by Wells trying to pass it, but instead it went forward and into the net. 3 straight errors, and head coach Mariah Sazu of Crow Creek wants an Integra timeout, as those 3 errors have given Stanley County a 3-point lead, 11-8 in the first set here at Parkview Auditorium. Back with more in 30 seconds here on 1060 103.1 KGFX. An Integra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. Stanley County with an 11-8 lead. Serves again. Sent to the front by Seaboy. And now a lift is called on Crow Creek. A 4th consecutive point scored for Stanley County and a Crow Creek error. And it's 12-8 SC. Caden's hand still serving. Sazu receives. Set left for Drapo. Taken there by Casey Knight, who's into the match. And then on the left side, set for Grace Sargent, and the leader in this team in kills has another. Her 75th of the year. 5-0 run for Stanley County. They're up by 5 at 13-8. Sazu receives again. Sent left, pushed over by Drapo. SC left side, another push by Sargent off a Crow Creek player into the floor. And good again, and another kill for Grace Sargent. And it's 6 in a row for Stanley County, and the Buffs lead 14-8 over Crow Creek. Received in the back row by Dog Eagle, sent way wide near the bench. Crow Creek can free ball it over. Now on the left side, once again, Sargent had hit off of Dion for another kill. Sargent has 3 kills in a row. 7 straight points for SC. They lead 15-8. Sent over by Wells. Stanley County leaves it on the right side for Chase. And the pass is too far. Another Crow Creek error. Stanley County has 8 points in a row and a 16-8 lead. Hand. Received by Dog Eagle in the back row. Sent for Seaboy and over the net. Left set. Another right-hand swing and another kill for Sargent. Her 4th in the last 5 points. 17-8 Stanley County. They have scored the last 9. Caden's hand serves again. Sazu this time receives it. Tapped over by Drapo, but Stanley County can set. Now faking the swing, Sargent taps it over. Sent back over by Seaboy. They leave it this time for punch over by Talia Schmidt that ends up in a kill. As nobody from Crow Creek went to receive it. 10 in a row for Stanley County. They lead 18-8, trying to make quick work of this first set. Crow Creek. No hesitation, but Wells sent it over. for Reese Hand. Right side, and the pass from Knight to Chase too far, and the streak is broken. Crow Creek at last can serve again after Stanley County has scored 10 in a row, a side out, 9 serving 18. As Abby Wiley with 118 digs comes into the match for Stanley County. Samantha Seaboy serves. It's for Hand. Now Schmidt free balls it over. Crow Creek can set up for the first time in a while for a kill try that Sazu had dug very well by Casey Knight. Only a free ball for Stanley County, but they did send it deep. Set up for Sazu again, send it too long. Well, Crow Creek able to set it up, but that time overcooked by Sazu. Stanley County with a serve back at a 19-9 lead. They bring Corey Gabriel back in. She's on the front row. And Tatum Scott, the 5'8 junior, also on the front row, is in. Gabriel and Morgan Hoffman also on the front line, the 5'5 sophomore. As the server is Talia Schmidt, and that went off a Crow Creek player for an ace. 20-9 for Stanley County. It was 8-8. This has happened in a hurry, too. Schmidt again with that little knuckleball right-hand serve. Crow Creek, free balls. Good low dig is actually sent over the net by Wiley, but Crow Creek keeps it alive. It is tapped over by Sazu, but played by Wiley. Now, Sargent had it blocked by Sazu in a good play. Trying again, and off Hoffman and too far. Sazu's block saved that point for Crow Creek. Didn't get a point out of the block, but eventually did score. Side out, 10 serving 20. Pass too far, but then hit by Dog Eagle at the net. And the errors pile up for Crow Creek. Stanley County side out. They're 4 points from the first set, leading 21-10. Tatum Scott is the server. Left for Sazu down the middle. Reese Hand receives it. Set for Gabriel down the middle. Off the net. Back up front to Sazu. Battle the net, tapped over by Gabriel, and Corey has a kill. Battle with Sazu, and Gabriel one out. 3 points from the set for Stanley County. They're up 22-10. Scott serves again to Seaboy in the back row. Sent over the net by Wells. Left set for Hoffman. Sazu got a hand on it. Back to Renessa. Free balls it over. Stanley County can try again. It's Gabriel this time down the middle, but Sazu is there. It is saved by Scott. Still in play. What a play by Tatum Scott. Back on Stanley County's side. Oh, it's too far for Hoffman. The pass by Knight a little bit over her, but boy, what a play by Tatum Scott to keep that point alive for a moment. But it's a Crow Creek side out, 11 serving 22. With DiDrapo serving. Alman Lumber, our player of the game post-game, so stay with us for that. Right set, only a free ball here by Gabriel. Crow Creek has Wells push it over. Back to Hand, now back up front to Hoffman, and Renessa Sazu has an easy stuff blocking point. Tried to score a moment ago, couldn't, did there. Side out Crow Creek, 12 serving 22. Long hill to climb for the visitors. Drapo. Received by Reese Hand. For Gabriel, the net, she can't reach it because Renessa Sazu just smacked it right over, except her follow-through went into the net. Would have been a kill, but the follow-through is into the net. It is a Stanley County point. Crow Creek can't quite believe it, but it is the case, and it's 23-12 Stanley County with Hoffman set to serve. As Caden's Hand is back on the floor for Stanley County. More official making sure the rotation is correct. Rachel Arbach is on the ladder for this match. Deep Drapo can't handle it. It is an ace for Morgan Hoffman, and Stanley County has a lot of set points. They lead 24-12. Hoffman deep again. Drapo able to handle it this time. Free ball up ahead. by Wells, received by Reeshand. Now for Gabriel for the kill that ends the first set. Corey Gabriel with a strong first set. So did Grace Sargent. Stanley County over Crow Creek in set 1, 25-12 on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. We'll look at some numbers and get you ready for the second set when we return to Parkview Auditorium. Back in 2 minutes on the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app and on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Thursday night lights and all of the weekend highlights, but nothing beats Monday nights with Monday Night Football on Venture High Def TV. You'll catch all the action this Monday, September 26. Tune into ESPN Channel 21 as the Cowboys head to MetLife Stadium and take on the Giants at 7 p.m. Venture Communications, your home for ESPN and Monday Night Football. Call Venture Communications today for High Def TV service and more. 852-2224.
Second set, Stanley County won the first 25-12, and they serve with Olivia Chase to start it. We'll give you some numbers in just a bit. It's left for Sazu for Crow Creek, received by Caden's hand. Chase for Gabriel down the middle. Sazu's there to block it, but going into the net is Gabriel. And the first point of the second set goes to Crow Creek. 4 kills each in the first set for Stanley County, for Corey Gabriel, and for Grace Sargent. 2 for Caden's hand. And Crow Creek has an ace to make it 2-0 as Carmen Wells sent it right down the middle and in front of the line. Good serve there by Carmen. This one shorter and just able to play it is Juarez. Back to her for a free ball. It is for Sazu. Reese hand off of her, not a play, and a good start for Crow Creek in set 3. The kill by Sazu. In fact, it is now 3-1 for Crow Creek. Now from right to left, Olivia Chase, who's in the front row on the rotation, has the kill. 3-1 for Crow Creek. Deep serve, Seaboy for Sazu up ahead. Off the block, Juarez trying to keep it alive. Can they free ball it over? They somehow did. What a play by Chase. Now Dog Eagle send it for Sazu, push deep. Received by Reese hand. Left side set, Caden's hand. Off of Sazu, but stayed on Crow Creek's side. Give Caden's hand the kill. Or, excuse me, not. No, Caden's hand does not get the kill. It actually went under the net. Side out Crow Creek. They're up 4-1. Justine Dog Eagle for Reese Hand on Stanley County's side. Juarez pushes it over. Sazu left it for Dion. She now sends it to Stanley County's side. Right set for Juarez. Off Sazu's block. This one's good for the senior Alejandra Juarez for her 45th kill. 46. That's her second in the match. Side out Stanley County. 2 serving for Corey Gabriel. The 5'9 senior is the server. Received by Wells near the 10-foot line. Free ball. Deep. Gabriel. A little bit of miscommunication. Stanley County can only free balls. Chase sent it over. Now set for Sazu. Went off of Chase and back on the Crow Creek side. And great dig there and then pushed over and wide by Drapo. Chase saved that point for Stanley County. Keeps them with a serve. 3 serving 4. From left to right. Gabriel for Crow Creek on their side now. Battle the net. Sazu can reach it. The pass was a short one. Another error. Crow Creek's had a lot of them. 3 points in a row for Stanley County. Once down 4-1, now even at 4. Gabriel went off Dion and out of play. There's an ace for Corey Gabriel. And Mariah Sazu is going to talk to her team early in the second set with an Actegra timeout. Good start for them, but Stanley County now has 4 points in a row. Leads 5-4 in the second set after defeating Crow Creek in the first 25-12. An Actegra timeout back in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
Competitive.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
4-point run for Stanley County, and their lead is 5-4. Corey Gabriel will serve again. Caden's hand, Alejandro Juarez are on the front row for Stanley County. Serve to Crow Creek. Sent for Dion, who pushes it over and pushes it wide. And the errors continue for Crow Creek. They now have 14 of them in this match. Of Stanley County's 31 points, they lead 6-4, the Buffs do, with Gabriel serving again. Skimmed the net, Sazu able to receive it. Back on Stanley County side, chase for Juarez. Right to left, it is received. Pushed over by Wells. Sent and a free ball over by Caden's hand. They leave it for Sazu. Punches it deep, Gabriel. Now it's set by Chase the hand off of Sazu. Kept alive, good play by Drapo. Sazu now. It is a good dig by Gabriel. Sent left to hand off of Sazu's block, and Caden's hand is another kill. And here's 6 in a row by Stanley County. They had that big run in the first set. Once down 4-1, they're now up 7-4 on Crow Creek after winning the first set 25-12. Left side front row, Dion sent it over. Juarez back set for Chase. Beyond the 10-foot line. Sends it over. It is for Sazu and sent it wide. You heard Mariah Sazu say about the confidence there at the start of that Pine Ridge match, but it's a team that looks like they're a little afraid to make mistakes right now. 7 straight points for Stanley County. They're up 8-4. Very good dig there by Seaboy. Sent over on a free ball. Left set Caden's hand. Too long. Side out Crow Creek to break the 7-point Stanley County run. 5 serving 8. Peter Drapo serves. Sets up. A few feet behind the line. And Crow Creek is called for a rotation error. Side out Stanley County. A free point for the Buffs. They'll gladly take it, and they lead 9-5. Todd Sandel right on it saying, nope, you were in the wrong place. Juarez with a serve, received by Sazu. Right side for Droppel. Off of hand. Kept alive off the net. That's going to be a fourth hit. Hand made a good play first to keep the play going, but then the ball got too low and too close to the net. Casey Knight is in for Juarez. Side out, Crow Creek, 6 serving 9, that is. Stanley County in front and won the first 25-12. Miscommunication on the receive, but Harrington sent it ahead. Free balled over. Crow Creek sent it back to Stanley County side. Now back to Dion and pushed it off of a diving Casey Knight for a kill. 7 serving 9. Couple of straight points for Crow Creek. DiDrapo set to serve again. Lobbed for Hand with a free ball from the right side of the front row. Pushed over by Dion. Now Stanley County with it again. It's returned on the left side. Great dig by Sazu off the kill try by Caden's Hand. And pushed over this time by Briley Kafka and off of Sazu and out of play. Briley Kafka in there. We haven't mentioned her yet, the 5'8" sophomore. So Kafka with a kill. Stanley County's lead is now at 10-7 as they bring in Abby Wiley, and she'll serve. Hand is on the floor. Sargent in the front row with Kafka and Chase. For Crow Creek, it is Seaboy to send it over the net. Right set for Chase for Stanley County. Cross court, great dig, kept alive. That's Carmen Wells with a very good dig. Stanley County with Kafka trying again. Sazu digs it. Sent to the net, pushed over by Wells. SC with a left set for Grace Sargent, who had that good first set, a good run of 4 kills and 5 points. Pass too low off Dion and into the net. Another Crow Creek error and a Stanley County point. They're up by 4 at 11-7. Fallon Lumber will win your player of the match in our post game. And another rotation error. Goodness gracious, on Crow Creek. That's the second one in this set, and it's 12-7. Stanley County. It's being explained to them by Todd Sandel. Look, you can't be in that certain spot. High school volleyball on KGFX is brought to you by Yesway, Ferris St. Mary's Hospital, First Dakota National Bank, Sioux Nation, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Pierre Regional Airport, and Access Health Fort Pierre. Abby Wiley serves too low. Seaboy couldn't handle it. Abby has an ace, and it is 13-7 Stanley County, and the second timeout used here by Mariah Sazu. I don't think these players are too sure about these 2 rotation violations that have been called, but it's helped Stanley County to a 13-7 lead in the second set, and they have a 1-set lead. It's an Actegra timeout, and we're back to Parkview in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
You get the sense that that timeout was used by Mariah Sazu to settle her team down a little bit. An Actegra timeout, acres ahead, can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. After the Abby Wiley ace, she'll serve again. Stanley County up 13-7 over Crow Creek after they won the first set, 25-12. Sazu receives. Right set pushed over by Dion. Now SC down the middle. It's Kafka. Well, Seaboy right back at her. Pushed over by Chase and falls in where no one was. Play at the net, won by Stanley County. They've doubled Crow Creek, now 14-7. They're on another run of 5 in a row. Dropo. This one's for Seaboy, and it is sent wide. 15-7. In fact, the run is 14-3 by Stanley County after they were down 4-1. Wiley sent it low, just able to receive it as Seaboy. Now Reese Hand for SC. It's pushed over by the Buffs. Crow Creek tries again with Seaboy. Played by Sargent. Now comes back to Grace, left side of the front row. Good dig at the back by Droppel. Sent over by Sazu. Left for Kafka. Now it's Wells sending it nearly too wide, but Seaboy couldn't bring it back. Another error on Crow Creek, 16-7. Stanley County with the last 7 points. Abby Wiley with another serve. Down the middle, Sazu playing a ball that was nearly to the floor. Ball off the rafters. It was a fourth hit anyway. And again, Crow Creek commits an error. And they bring Paisley Rockwood, a freshman, into the match, a 5'5" defensive specialist. 17-7, Stanley County. And here is a serve that is mishit by Sazu. And give another ace to Abby Wiley. And an 18-7 Stanley County lead. 9 in a row. They're dominating this match. On their way, they hope to being up 2-0. Right for Chase in the front row, pushed over. Crow Creek, Seaboy, now for Dion, but it is received there for Kafka up front, left side, dug by Drapo, but it went all the way over the net. Pushed over, skimmed the net. Casey Knight ends up with a kill. That went halfway up the net and down the other side. Everything's going right for Stanley County. They're up 19-7. Andy Duffy, the 5'6" junior, is in. Yes, she's a junior. I remember when she was a freshman. Now Todd Sandel is going to make sure everybody's in the right place for Crow Creek again. While that happens, let's pause for station identification.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060
I said let's pause for station identification. We'll do that in just a bit.
GT 103.1 FM, Fort Pierre.
After the Gremlins all gets worked out of everything. All right. Crow Creek sends it over on the left side. Pushed over by Maddie Duffy. Crow Creek can play. They need a point badly. Free ball by Drapo. Sent over by KC Knight. Seaboy pushes it back to Stanley County side. Pass near the bench, but saved by Duffy. Now pushed over by Dion, and SC can set again. It's for Kafka. Too far for her, but too low for Seaboy, and sent into the net, and now it's 20-7 for Stanley County. Now let's make that cause for the pause.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276 GT 103.1 FM, Fort Pierre. Stay alive, don't text and drive.
Or pause for the cause, you know what I mean. Stanley County at the net. And pushed over again, this time by Maddie Duffy, and out of play. So another kill with a tap at the net. 12 straight points. Stanley County 4 points from taking a 2-set lead. They lead 21-7 over Crow Creek. Abby Wiley's been serving for a while. It is a right set. Dion Recibo. Good play by Hand to save it. They can only free ball. Crow Creek will have a chance. Right side, it's for Dion. She's able to send it down, and not able to reach it is Casey Knight. And at long last, Crow Creek with a point to break the 12-point Stanley County run on a Kasaya Dion kill. 8 serving 21, and Dion is the server for Crow Creek. In red, from right to left. Remember, watch it at the KGFX page. Brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Seaboy for Dog Eagle and over the net. Sent for Duffy, tap, but that pass went too wide. And Duffy sent it wide, and Crow Creek has back-to-back points. 9 serving 21. Dion with another serve. Good receive by Hand near the floor. Tapped over by Seaboy. Right set for Chase. Down the middle. Drapo sent it. It's ahead to Dog Eagle and off of Buffalo and out of play. And Justine Dog Eagle has a kill. And Crow Creek has 3 in a row. 10 serving 21, trying desperately to stay in the second set. And Stanley County won the first 25-12. Serve again by Dion for Reesan. Now up it for Kafka. Great dig by Sazu, but Kafka able to send it over. Crow Creek keeps it alive, and Seaboy with a nice play from right to left over her head. Sent it over in the open spot in the right front for a 4th straight Crow Creek point. It's 11 serving 21. A little light being shown by Crow Creek here. Long way for them to go still. Sophomore Dion will serve. Stephanie Huber walking along the Stanley County bench, talking to her assistants now, making sure the rotation's right. Now Dion serves. Alejandra Juarez, who's back in there in the middle. Set up on the left side for Duffy. Taken by Dion, but Sazu wasn't ready for it. And the air gives Stanley County a 22nd point, 22-11. Now the sophomore Briley Kafka serves. It is off of Dropo and into the seats for a Briley Kafka ace. 23-11 Stanley County, who are 2 points from a 2-set lead. Against a Crow Creek team that has committed a lot of errors. Sazu for Dog Eagle and over the net. Chase tapped for Dog Eagle. Back on Stanley County's side now. Chase with a middle set, but Gabriel couldn't reach it in time. And Crow Creek with a side out, 12 serving, 23 with Samantha Seaboy to serve, one of the seniors on this team. Jump serve to the back row. Sent on the left side for Kafka. Skim the net, played by Crow Creek on a free ball. Chase, tapped by Gabriel. Sazu there, went off of her. Give the kill to Gabriel, and now it is set point for Stanley County, and again, a lot of them. They're up 24-12. And Olivia Chase will try to serve it out. Put some backspin on that serve. Beyond the 10-foot line, Dog Eagle free-balled it. Stanley County for Gabriel, tapped it to the net. Off of Dog Eagle, left again for her. Knocks it to the back row. Chase again on the front side, left side for Duffy, but sent it too far. Crow Creek staves one set point, but they have to do a bunch more of that. They're down 13 serving, 24. Rockwood serves. Receive went back. Now a good dig to keep it alive, and by Rockwood, but then off Dog Eagle. Too much spin. It went under the net, and Stanley County has taken the first two sets on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. 25-12 in the first, 25-13 in the second. Wegner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre since 1908. Stanley County up 2-0, trying to stop this 3-match losing streak. And back in 90 seconds with more high school volleyball action from Parkview Auditorium at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, and on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
In the second set, won by Stanley County 25-13 to take a 2-0 lead. They had 8 kills, 2 by Chase. They had 4 aces, 2 by Wiley. 5 kills for Crow Creek in that second set. Dion had 2, but also 11 more errors by Crow Creek. They have 22 in the match now. Crow Creek will start to begin the third set, brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Martin Fort Pierre. They had a 2-0 lead last Saturday at home over Pine Ridge. Now they're down 2-0 tonight to Stanley County. Football, Friday night here on KGFX. Stanley County at Timberlake. We'll join you at 6:30. Buffs coming off that huge rushing game in the homecoming win over White River. Carmen Wells serves from right to left. Watch it, remember, the KGFX page brought to you by Bauman Lumber. Sent over by Gabriel. Not pushed over. Pushed into her own side of the net by Carmen Wells. Another Crow Creek error gives Stanley County the first point of the third set. And Olivia Chase serves for SC. Low and an ace. The spin and the ball only made it to the 10-foot line, and Samantha Seaboy couldn't reach it. And the leader on this team at Aces has another, and it's 2-0 Stanley County. Will Chase change it up again, the 5'5" senior? She's given the signal. She serves. Not as much as the last one, but Seaboy does play it this time. Sent over. Down the middle for Gabriel. Off the block. Kept alive by Drapo. Good play, but then Delilah Traversy couldn't put it over the net. And the first three of the third set go to Stanley County. 3-0 over Crow Creek. Chase, again, putting a lot of spin on that serve. And nobody did. Traversy and Wells couldn't decide who to play it. Wells finally did and in her own net. The 25th error of this match on Crow Creek makes it 4-0 Stanley County. Deep for Dion. Sent over. Reeshand is able to take it. Right side Juarez. Cross court. Seaboy, the dig goes near the rafters. Traversy pushes it over. Now Juarez with a left set. This is for Sargent and taken by Dion. Traversy free ball. Stanley County again for Gabriel down the middle, but the miss hit into her own side of the net. And Crow Creek's on the board, one serving four. And Traversy is, well, she won't serve. Delilah Traversy is a freshman, but it's Justine Dog Eagle, another freshman, to serve for Crow Creek. Received near the 10-foot line. Sent for Gabriel with a tap. On the Crow Creek side. Back over by Dion. Reeshand now up ahead for Gabriel off Chase's assist, and Corey has a kill with a right-handed swing. 5-1 Stanley County. They have the serve back in high school volleyball on KGFX. Is brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Ferding Electric, Edgewood Healthcare, and Venture Communications. Crow Creek off the serve. Carmen Wells tapped it over. Juarez left set for hand off the net. Still good. It's just going that way for Stanley County tonight. A lot of spin on that pass. Hand, it skimmed the net, but it still falls in, and it's 6-1 Stanley County, and Cadence has a kill. They don't make you draw pictures, as a friend of mine says. Left set again for hand. This one's a smash, and off of Dog Eagle, and out of play. That one looked a lot better, but the same result for Cadence. 7-1 Stanley County. Cadence put some power behind that one. Grace Sargent is serving. This one's an ace as it went off Dog Eagle, and it's 8-1 for Stanley County, who wants to take care of this in a hurry if they can. Dog Eagle is out, and Carmen Wells is back in. Mariah Sazu, it's just the way it's gone for her team all season. Just trying to find something that works. Crow Creek sent it over. Juarez left it for Gabriel. Down the middle, right back at her by Traversy. Hand kept it alive, but up front, it's to the floor. Good play by Delilah Traversy at the net for Crow Creek. It'll go officially as an error, but Traversy made the point happen, and now Delilah will serve for Crow Creek. They're down 2 serving 8 in the third set, and Stanley County's up 2-0. Lot taken off of this serve. Chase, right set for Gabriel, cross court. Drapo kept it alive. It's free balled by Crow Creek now. Chase left set. Here comes hand again, but
The pass a little too low, and Hand couldn't bring it over the net. And a second straight error, and a second straight Crow Creek point. It's 3 serving 8. Traversy, right in, again taking a lot off that serve. Hand is able to receive it, sent back to her by Chase. Wells pushed over by Seaboy, just barely able to play it for Chase, and miscommunication at the net leads to a Crow Creek point. We'll give Seaboy a kill there and a good play. 3 points in a row for Crow Creek, and it's 4 serving 8. Stanley County is up 2 sets to none. Don't forget Bauman Lumber with our player of the match in our postgame. Sent for Juarez. The receive came over the net. Left side for Hand. Down the middle off Traversy and out of play. And Caden's Hand has her 3rd kill of this 3rd set. And Stanley County, side out, they're up 9-4. Corey Gabriel sent to serve for SC. Received by Seaboy. Back for her now. Sent to the 10-foot line. Juarez down the middle. Tapped over by Talia Schmidt, who's back in there. Seaboy, another good play to send it over. Stanley County can only free ball. Crow Creek with another chance. Left it for Seaboy. Over her head and near the net again. Now on the left side, it's Hand. Who slammed it right down the middle with a right-hand swing. Good touch set up by Chase. And Caden's Hand, the junior, has 4 kills in this 3rd set, and Stanley County is up 10-4. Good buddy. 3rd set up 2 sets to none. That one went off of Rockwood and out of play for an ace for Gabriel. And it's all going well for Stanley County, and you can see why this Crow Creek team has been struggling. Not too sure of themselves, unfortunately, a lot of the time tonight. Pushed over by Drapo. Now on the right side, it's for Juarez, but Seaboy! They were sure of themselves there, and Seaboy with the block and center right back over. Great play by Samantha. Her 2nd point of the set. Side out Crow Creek, it's 5 serving 11. Very good play by the 5'5 senior, who has some hops. Drapo. Good serve. Just able to receive it is Hand, and it went over the net. But then the pass is too low by Crow Creek and into the net. It took a marvelous play by Hand to keep it going. But then the mistake by Crow Creek. Stanley County's point, 12 serving 5, and now an ace. As it went off Traversy off the ace by Alejandra Juarez. 13-5 Stanley County, trying to sweep Crow Creek and break their 3-match losing streak. Seaboy beyond the 10-foot line, right for Hand. Chase back to Hand on the left side, off Wells, another kill for Cadence. 14-7, Stanley County. 5 kills already in this 3rd set for Cadence Hand, and she is the Buffalo leader in the game with 8. Another serve by Juarez is another ace, as it was too low for Delilah Traversy, and it's 15-5 Stanley County. Now Traversy will come out, and Renessa Sazu, who's been out for a while and still looks a little winded, but here she comes back in. And they need anything she can do anywhere in the court at this point. Down 2 sets to none and down 10 points in the 3rd set. Serve came to the back row. Free ball, it went off a block. Now Chase, leaving it for Schmidt. Right side, lands good on Crow Creek's left wing. Talia Schmidt with this kill. It's an 8-1 run for Stanley County. They're up 16-5, trying to put away Crow Creek. Juarez, a running jump serve. Off of Sazoon into the seats. A 3rd ace in this run for the senior Alejandra Juarez, and it's 17-5 Stanley County. Jump serve again. Off of Sazu, right again, another ace. Right and into the seats. And Mariah Sazu, the head coach, wants an Actegra timeout, as it's all going Stanley County's way. They're up 2 sets to none and 18-5 in the 3rd. Another Actegra timeout, and we're back in 30 seconds here on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Our first.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical College right here at Capital City Campus in Pierre, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning, and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.
Alejandra Juarez with her 4 aces in this run now is 28 this year, and that's 7 aces now. Alone in this third set and 13 for the match for Stanley County, who's up 18-5. They're 7 points from a 3-set sweep. They've had one of those this year back here in August in their very first match against Highmore Herald. They swept the Pirates that night. Now Briley Kafka's back in. Maddie Duffy back on the floor. Stephanie Huber has a little bit of depth on this team as far as hitters go. Morgan Hoffman's back out there too. Juarez to serve again. 4 aces for her already. And here's another as it went off Drapo. 19-5 Stanley County. And just a tough night for Crow Creek. Juarez, this one off of Drapo, but to the front row. Free ball by Wells and off of Juarez and out of play, and give Cameron Wells a kill. And Crow Creek with finally, they say, a side out. It's 6 serving 19. Kasaya Dion is the server for Crow Creek. He's in danger of falling to 0-9. Bumped up ahead. Duffy with a tap over. Played by Wells, but not high enough. And another error on Crow Creek, and it's 20-6 for Stanley County, with Maddie Duffy now serving from the left side. Low and didn't even make it to Drapo. It's yet another ace. The 9th of the set for Stanley County. It's 21-6 over Crow Creek. Tatum Scott's back on the floor on the front row with Kafka and Hoffman. Good receive on a dive by Rockwood. Back for Stanley County now for Hoffman on the left side. In the back row, played by Drapo, but too low for Traversy. Another error, another Stanley County point. They're 3 points from a 3-set sweep, up 22-6. Duffy, a lot taken off the serve. Just able to receive is Rockwood, and they free ball it over. Stanley County. Scott skimmed it off the net. Then went off of Seaboy, and a bad pass hits the floor. 23-6 for Stanley County. 2 points from the match. Duffy quickly serves again. They want to get this over with. Low sent from Drapo to Wells. Now sent over by Rockwood. On the left side, Hoffman down the middle. It's good as it went off Drapo. Morgan Hoffman has a kill. Many match points for Stanley County. They're up 24-6. And Duffy will try to end it here. Low just able to play it as Drapo and sent over. Now Stanley County, let's see if they can close it out. Cross court, it is Scott. Kept alive by Drapo, but the pass is mishit at the left of the front row by Rockwood. Another error ends the match, and the Stanley County Buffaloes in complete control of this one as they break their 3-match losing streak with a 3-set win over a Crow Creek team trying to work out its issues. Final score on the Wagner Auto scoreboard here at Parkview Auditorium. Stanley County in 3 straight sets over Crow Creek, 25-12, 13-6. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They've been in Pierre since 1908. Stay tuned for our Family Dental with Pierre and Gettysburg postgame. We'll go over some numbers. We'll also name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. We'll come back and do that in 2 minutes from Parkview Auditorium at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app and on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Yesway customers can now experience fun at a whole new level with Allsup's brand products like hearty and delicious world-famous Allsup's burritos and Allsup's chimneys. Allsup's brand products now available at Yesway. Yesway. Say yes to convenience.
Stanley County with relative ease takes a 3-set win over Crow Creek at Parkview Auditorium, 25-12, 13, and 6. And they really didn't have a lot of trouble in any of the 3 sets tonight. In the first set, they had 12 kills, 4 each by Corey Gabriel and Grace Sargent. And that was 25-12. The second set was 25-13. They had one long run of 7 in a row, another long run of 12 points in a row, and they had a couple of kills from Olivia Chase, a couple of kills from Abby Wiley, and then they further frustrated Crow Creek in the third set. 9 aces for Stanley County, 5 for Alejandro Juarez, and 5 kills for Caden's Hand, and this one was all buffs as they take it in 3 straight, 25, 12, 13, and 6 to improve to 8-9 and break their 3-match losing streak, and Crow Creek is now at 0-9. For Stanley County, Caden's Hand led with 8 kills, 6 for Corey Gabriel, 4 for Grace Sargent. Olivia Chase and Alejandro Juarez had 2 each and 1 each for Maddie Duffy, Casey Knight, Riley Kafka, and Morgan Hoffman. 5 aces for Juarez, all in that third set. 2 each for Gabriel and for Abby Wiley, 1 each for Chase, Duffy, Kafka, Hoffman, Sargent, and Schmidt. For Crow Creek, they had 9 kills in the entire match. That's just the way it went for them tonight. 3 for Vanessa Sazu, who wasn't on the court for quite a while in the second and third sets. 2 kills for Samantha Seaboy, 2 for Kasaya Dion, 1 each for Justine Dog Eagle and Carmen Wells. They had 2 aces, 1 each for Wells and Dion, and 2 scoring blocks, 1 by Seaboy and also 1 by Sazu. But 30 errors really hurt Crow Creek tonight. Stanley County had 18 errors. So that adds up to the Stanley County 3-set win, 25-12, 12, 13, and 6. Well, let's name our Bauman Lumber player of the match. And we've got a decision to make because quite a few players had good matches tonight. We'll let you know who gets the T-shirt when we return in 30 seconds after this from Bauman Lumber here on KGFX.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go like they've been saying it this month. Grossenberg Implement wants you to prepare for winter. This week's part special is an 8% discount on all engine block heaters. Not sure that you want to tackle the job yourself? Ask a Grossenberg service manager about having their staff install it for you so you know it's done right. See any of the parts professionals this week at Grossenberg Implement and save 8% on engine block heaters.
A lot of people I could give this to. What do I do here? I'd say, well, Caden's hand did the job at the net. Well, I could give it to Gabriel for her work. I could give it to Juarez for those aces in the third set. But why don't we give it to Caden's hand? Just a steady play. Made a couple of good stops defensively to Caden's hand with 8 kills tonight. Now up to 75 for the season. The 5'10 junior is our Bauman Lumber player of the match for a very good match for Stanley County. And for Crow Creek, well, they're just trying to get things right. A frustrating night for them as they fall again and are now 0-9. Now, next, as we say, for Stanley County in volleyball is next Monday, again here at Parkview Auditorium with the Lyman Raiders in town. And that one will be on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO with Darren around 7:25 next Monday evening. But later this week for Stanley County, it's Buffalo football in Timberlake against the Panthers. That's here on KGFX on Friday evening, and that will be at 6:30. A lot of other volleyball, though, this week. Pierre has 3 matches this week. It will have been 10 days since they've taken the court before they will tomorrow night at the Rigside Gym against Rapid City Christian. That's at 6:30 on the official voice of the Pierre Governors River 92.7 tomorrow night. Then O'Gorman, not in the number 1 spot in the AA media poll this week. Sioux Falls, Washington is. The Governors have lost to them. But O'Gorman still is the two-time defending state champion and still quite good. Well, they come to Riggs High Gym on Thursday evening. That's at 6:30. Then Governor football goes for a 6-0 start with their 11 AAA opponent on the road. It's at Brandon Valley. Brian will be there 6:25 Friday on River 92.7. Then he'll just stay over because Governor Volleyball plays at Brandon Valley on Saturday afternoon on River 92.7. That's at 2 o'clock. Twins are back on KGFX tomorrow evening from Target Field to start the final home series of the year against the Chicago White Sox. 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, then 6 o'clock again on Wednesday and 11:30 a.m. on Thursday before road games in Detroit over the weekend, and then at the White Sox Monday through Wednesday, the start of next week, and that will be it. Again, more Stanley County volleyball here on KGFX a week from Thursday when Cologne comes here, and then we'll have matches the next week at Sully Buttes and home to Dupree. And the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to keep your eyes on the road, not on your phone. High school volleyball on 1060 AM and 103.1 KGFX, brought to you by Yesway, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, First Dakota National Bank, Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Pierre Regional Airport, Access Health Fort Pierre, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Fruiting Electric, Edgewood Healthcare and Venture Communications. And these in-game sponsors also help bring you high school volleyball on KGFX. Potsdam Agency State Farm Insurance, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, Integra, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Bauman Lumber and Wagner Auto. And our thanks to Athletic Director Keely Brayson here at Stanley County High School. Also to Brian Menning for taking care of the video. And to our studio coordinator, still a little under the weather, but she's fighting through it. It's Trinity Pearson. I'm David Burrell. Stanley County breaks their 3-match losing streak, and they did so emphatically tonight. Final score one more time on the Wagner Auto scoreboard at Parkview Auditorium. Stanley County in 3 straight over Crow Creek, 25, 12, 13, and 16. More classic country coming up. And, of course, Big Daddy Dave Williams with you 6 to 10 tomorrow morning. Thanks for being with us, and good night from the banks of the Bad River in Fort Pierre.